In the heart of Nigeria lies Plateau State, a land of breathtaking beauty and serene landscapes. But among the rolling hills and lush greenery, there exists a place shrouded in mystery and whispered legends, the haunted hills of Plateau State. Generations ago, the people of the nearby village of Kerman-Bai had thrived in harmony with the land. The hills were their sanctuary, providing fertile soil for farming and clear streams for drinking. However, their tranquil existence was disrupted by an unexplained event. One stormy night, the villagers were awakened by a series of blood-curdling screams echoing from the hills. The next day, they discovered the body of Amina, a young girl known for her beauty and kindness, lying lifeless at the base of the tallest hill. Her eyes were wide open, reflecting sheer terror, and her hands clutched a small, intricately carved talisman, a relic passed down through her family. Amina's death marked the beginning of the hauntings. Strange occurrences began to plague the villagers, disembodied whispers in the night, shadowy figures darting between trees, and eerie lights flickering on the hilltops. The once beloved hills became a place of fear, avoided by all. Years turned into decades, and the legend of the haunted hills became a story told to scare children. Many believed it was just a myth, but the villagers never forgot. Among them was Yusuf, a young man with a keen interest in the unknown. Determined to uncover the truth behind the hauntings, he set out on a quest. Yusuf's journey began with collecting stories from the elders. They spoke of a curse placed on the hills by a powerful sorceress, vowing to protect the land from outsiders who sought to exploit it. They told him about Amina, whose untimely death had triggered the curse's malevolent force. They mentioned how the hills were once a sacred place, a haven for the spirits who guarded the land and its people. Undeterred, Yusuf gathered his courage and a few necessary supplies, an old map, a flashlight, and the very talisman Amina had held. One moonlit night, he made his way towards the hills, guided by a sense of purpose and an unshakable resolve. As Yusuf ascended the hills, the air grew colder and an unnatural silence enveloped him. His flashlight flickered, casting eerie shadows on the rocks. He pressed on, heart pounding, until he reached the summit where Amina had been found. There, he discovered an ancient stone altar, covered in moss and vines. Placing the talisman on the altar, Yusuf recited a prayer his grandmother had taught him, hoping to communicate with the spirits. Suddenly, a chilling breeze swept through the hills, and a ghostly figure materialized before him. It was Amina, her eyes still wide with the terror of her last moments. But as she gazed at Yusuf, her expression softened. "Amina," Yusuf whispered, "I seek to understand your pain and bring peace to these hills." Amina's spirit pointed towards a cave hidden behind the altar. Yusuf followed her silent guidance, entering the dark, damp cave. Inside, he found ancient carvings and artifacts, evidence of the sorceress's powerful magic. In the cave's deepest chamber, Yusuf uncovered a scroll detailing the sorceress's curse. It spoke of protecting the land from those who would desecrate it but acknowledged that the curse could be lifted by a descendant of the land, one who possessed both courage and purity of heart. Realizing his role, Yusuf recited the incantation from the scroll. The ground trembled, and a bright light filled the cave, dispelling the darkness. When the light faded, the oppressive atmosphere of the hills lifted, replaced by a sense of tranquility. Amina's spirit appeared once more, now serene and at peace. "Thank you," she whispered, before fading into the light. Yusuf returned to Kerman-Bai, where the villagers anxiously awaited his return. He recounted his journey and the lifting of the curse. The haunted hills, once a place of fear, were now a symbol of resilience and hope. The villagers, led by Yusuf, began to visit the hills again, paying respect to the spirits and the land. They held ceremonies to honor the ancestors and the spirits, leaving offerings at the ancient altar. The hills flourished, and the whispers of the past were replaced by songs of joy and laughter. As word of Yusuf's bravery spread, neighboring villages began to visit Kerman-Bai and the haunted hills. They came with offerings, prayers, and curiosity, eager to witness the transformation of the once feared land. The hills became a place of pilgrimage, where people sought blessings and left their burdens behind. Stories of Yusuf's courage and the power of the human spirit to overcome darkness were shared widely. The haunted hills, once shrouded in fear, became a beacon of hope and unity. The villagers built a small shrine at the summit where Amina had been found, dedicated to the spirits and the land. Festivals celebrating the renewal of the hills were held annually, drawing people from all corners of Plateau State. Yusuf, now revered as a local hero, continued to guide those who sought answers and peace. His dedication to preserving the land and its history inspired a new generation to cherish and protect their heritage. The haunted hills, with their rich history and newfound serenity, stood as a testament to the enduring strength of the people of Kerman Bay and their unbreakable bond with the land. The legend of the haunted hills of Plateau State became a tale of bravery, redemption, and the profound connection between humanity and nature. It reminded everyone that even the darkest places could be brought back to light with courage, compassion, and respect for the past. And Yusuf, the young man who dared to seek the truth, became a hero whose story would be told for generations to come. The haunted hills, once feared, were now a symbol of the power of hope and the resilience of the human spirit.